Yeah. Yes. Gamers rise up. Um, here's the team. I don't know what's happening. Something yet. Oh, there we go. Is that fine? What was that? So weird. Sorry. Anyways, we're doing the Inter Miami Portland Thorns watch along. The team um saying get away. Caption, sorry. Saint Clair, Frey, Lujan, Mikel Regolin, Segovia, Bright DePaul, Bertrand Suarez, and Messi. So I had to quickly do that because that was really automatically put on captions and you put it on mute. Good if you're not able to hear. So Portland, Thorns, Timber, sorry. Pantomis, is that what his name is? Forey, Miller, Sermon, By. I don't need to rush these, sorry. Chara, Bassett, Anthony Valde da Costa. Kelsey, Kevin Kelsey, such a cool name with a capital K. Pantomis, yeah. Stephen Taylor used to play for Portland Timbers. If I do say Thorns, I apologise. It is merely because of the NWSL. Yes, I watch the women's games, as evidenced by my channels. You can fuck off. Whoever you are in the chat, fuck off. Oh, sorry, you're referencing the Newcastle score. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, I do apologise, Jake H. World. Yeah, it finished Newcastle United 3, West Ham United 1. We were 3-0 up, and I got a bit scared, to be honest with you, and West Ham scored that freak goal. It was a good goal, to be fair, like, very good. I can't, discredit a good goal. Mate, you won 3-1, and you're telling me to fuck off. Disgraceful. Yeah, sorry, I didn't know. I thought you were on about something else. Sorry, Jake H. World. I got me water. I had a Newcastle brown ale, actually. Now, okay. I knew that was what you meant. That's why I told you to fuck off. Anyways, the 2 times in my life I have had a Newcastle brown ale drink, Newcastle have won. 1-0 Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. We hadn't won there for years. And now 3-1 today. So I think for every Newcastle match, I'll have to drink brown ale, but I don't want to become someone that consumes alcohol every single week. Try 2-1 LMAO. What are you on about? What are you on about 2-1? And much deserved Newcastle win, I do agree. What are you on about 2-1? You said 3-1 at the start, which is, Newcastle's score. I can still tell you to fuck off, because you're a Mackham. Don't you be calling me disgraceful. Sunderland shouldn't have won, because Everton are a decent team. It wasn't much deserved. All right. Yeah, but we kept a clean sheet. See, I don't care about Sunderland's score. Also, I'm surprised you weren't, the picture that you sent us. I'm surprised you're on the stream. I just don't think they are. They got some decent players. Lee Fair is good. Robbie's decent. I like Dan Ballard. Besides, remember who? Sorry, the heart emojis in the way I can't even see. Besides, remember who did the double over you? There's been a lot of teams actually. I'm surprised West Ham didn't. I think West Ham beat us at Upton Park or whatever it's called now. Yeah, he's okay. The only if I had money and I had to sign somebody for Newcastle out of all of your players, I think I would choose Lee Fair. From what I've seen, his work ethic's fantastic. And he unlocks something on the pitch. No. Bring back Lyndon Gooch. Nah. Chris Riggs from Heaven. I'm not. I just live in it. But yeah. Nandi Mukelele. is Nani Madueke of Wish, just by the name alone. The list goes on. Is that like the Adam Johnson list with all the 15-year-old girls? Because he used to play for Sunderland, didn't he? And then he also necked on with a 15-year-old. Oh, right. I thought he might have been on Jeffrey's list. Sorry. Not Uncle Jeff. Jeffrey. I'm surprised you're on the stream. Given the picture you sent us earlier, I thought you might have been on a few drinks. How long's the journey? I'm upset Celtic won the Scottish Premiership. I don't like Celtic. I prefer Rangers anyways, but I don't really care because it's just if you're a Scottish football fan, you must hate football. Oh, bless you. And you're on this stream, so the match would have finished. Oh, so you must have just got must have just finished travelling then. And obviously with it being match day, well, I don't want to give too much of your information away. All right, I didn't know what time it kicked off because I don't care. But I was out anyways. I was more focused on the Newcastle match. I'm on this stream until 1 a.m. ish when the match finishes. No caffeine because I'm going straight to beddy bars after this. I've been a naughty, naughty, naughty dink. All right, well that's fair. I would have thought. I know it's a Sunday, but away fans usually still turn up in the masses. So I thought that is what would have happened, meaning the way home would have been a lot more stop-start. But that's sound if you travel away and the roads are fine. That's what you want, really. In general, there's Son Heung-min. Most of them took the coach. Oh yes, yes, that exists, but it's like double the time, maybe. I wonder where. I'm assuming the coach stops off at the stadium shite because for whatever reason, I think the South Shields coach stops off at random places, like it has mini unofficial bus stops or something. I might be wrong. I might have misheard that. But if it is true, then how do you choose which designated places you stop at? It is, which is good. You obviously, if you travel away in general, you don't want it to be heavy traffic. I was out with my cousin today. I was down Newcastle, up the Mags, and I was happy to be out on a Sunday because I thought to myself, I love a Sunday because it's usually quiet, but the metro was packed-ish. And then I forgot that obviously it's a home game. So by the time 11 a.m. rolled about, or half 11 rather, everybody started to just appear in Newcastle stuff, going to places for food before the game. I don't write in the coaches hidden word by the heart emoji how they decide where to stop. What's that word after coaches? The heart emoji. There's no way to get rid of it that I found. And if there is, you've got to tell us because it's an actual piss take. Yes, I can swear on this channel now. I can do what I want. I've got my pink, literally a Miami t-shirt on that I got in the color pink because Inter Miami, probably to get any foreign jersey, international tax and all that malarkey. Jake H. World, I'm going to give you some unbiased advice. First off, is this your chant that you've literally made up? Alright, so I don't know how they decide. Win probability 72.4% in our way. I've got one issue with that, and obviously I can appreciate, oh, haha, the Mackems can have their fun. It's been a charitable season from us for yous. You can't rhyme away twice in a chant. You laughed at us when we were shite. We came back up and beat you twice. That's fine. That's a traditional rhyming scheme for football chants. We can't go 1-0 at home, 2-1 away. All of the Geordies ran away. You can't have away be used twice. You can't rhyme away. You can rhyme away, like away to do this with away, but you can't be making a chant where the last two lines is the same last word. I'm not going to give you any advice on how to change it, but that's not how you should do it. And let me mute the foot mob notifications for Inter Miami. Yeah, but it shouldn't be. That's not how football chants. The first part is, what you would expect, but you can't have away rhyming twice with each other. But he has Portland Thorns, Timbers, sorry, Thorns is the women's team that have kicked off. It's like, you laughed at us when we went down. Well, who the fuck is laughing now? So yeah, you've got it. Like the first part's fine. I also have just used the Newcastle one against Sunderland, but can't use it twice. It should be something like, I will, but I don't want to come up with one to help the Mackems out. I mean, the Mackems can't even learn how to tell the time, never mind make up a rhyming scheme, so I don't know what the crack is with that. Every time I go down Sunderland, I've got to buy beforehand a massive human-sized condom to protect myself from all of the random diseases in the air. Crazy, isn't it? But Portland Thorns, Timbers, sorry, let's call them Portland. We've started off bright, to be honest with you. 1-0 at home, 1-0 at home, 2-1 away, that's fine. And then there's loads of words that rhyme with away that would actually make sense. But I'm not expecting Stephen Hawking levels of IQ from a Mackem, let's be honest. Here's another one that we came up with. All right, let's see if it's any better. And by we, I know it was you and the gentleman you were with. So don't you go and tell me that it's made up by other people. You're trying to test the waters for a positive reaction. It's not going to happen. And now that's a rhyming thing. Reaction happened at rhymes because reaction happened at rhymes. So what do you call it? Like oh, that guy's got his belly showed. I respect it. When the medium don't fit anymore, you still got to make it work. But he has this with a throw in. Superior light beer. I was out for drinks on Friday, and I had a light beer, but I forgot what they called it because they've just got nicknames for drinks, and it's like, okay, it's cool. Like the Rat of Corn is like it sounds like a strong beverage, but I just asked for a light one. I go out socially for drinks to have one drink, and that's it. I'm sorry. And then to not get pissed or drunk or tipsy, like I need to be sober. If I'm booking an Uber home, I need to be sober. There were shots being offered, and I was like, no, I don't need the shots. I don't need to do this. I don't need to drink, and I don't owe anybody a shot. Unless Michael Jordan comes up and says, dunk this, then I'll give it a shot. Mind the gap, mind the gap. Geordie, don't asterisk your swear words to me, Jake H. Roll that way. Don't asterisk your swear words. Type in the actual word. Don't be a pussy. The only reason I may have asterisked some stuff on your live streams is because Twitch doesn't like swear words. But now, obviously, I know YouTube is fine with it in the comment section, but Twitch automatically asterisks your words or hides them. But he has Portland Timbers trying to get into the box, dispossessed. Feels good to do a football stream, like a sports stream again. I like doing the movie watch-alongs. Some Taylor Swift stan had an issue with it, and it's like, mate, if Taylor Swift was doing this, you'd be saying, oh, hello, gorgeous, which section of the movie you're up to? Maybe I could buy it. Hee Oh, nearly 1-0. So what's the swear word, JKH World? I know what it is. I'm not stupid. I'm autistic. I'm not stupid. I've literally muted that game. What are you on about? Sorry, uninterested. Google notifications. Anyways, I need to install that actually. What's the swear word? I know what it is, but I want you to actually type it out because it's not actually a swear word given the context. But yes, timbers, it's going down. I'm yelling timber, you better move. No, well, I want you to say it because I may be thinking of something completely different. But look at this from Messi. Messi. Wonderful outside of the foot cross as well, to be fair. Like, look at that. Ooh, little dink. A dink from Dink. Oh, how are you, man? Put a swear word in the fucking chat, will you? Come on, man. I've literally just sworn there he's Courtois. Wish him. Look at him. He's Thibaut Courtois. Wish. I've literally just sworn now, yeah, on the stream. It's Jake. As long as it's not racist, homophobic, transphobic, sexist, etc., as long as it's not discriminatory, put whatever you want. And if you're going to insult us, make sure I like being called it. I like being called insults. Make it creative, make it original. Don't just make a carbon copy of what other people do. And I'm feeling awake now, which is upsetting because I actually need to be asleep at 1 a.m. because I need to be up early. I was going to do the Fort Lauderdale women's watch along, but the match was starting at 1:30. Americans, that's 20 to 2 because they have like a 10-minute, like a cinema time that actually starts at 2:30, not 2 o'clock, but the screening's 4:02, but it starts at 2:30. And I had to be up early, which I'm glad that I slept, and we lost 4-0. So it's not like I missed anything. But mind the gap. Geordie boys. Is that boys? Mind the gap, I say. Mind the gap. Geordie boys playing football the Regis way. That's such a shit chant. And I'm not even trying to be biased here. Like, that's just a shit chant. That's clearly the Markham's on the piss with 1 game left. Well, 1.5 when the Everton game was on. That's such a shit chant. There's Messi in the box, shot. And I'm not even taking the piss. Like, literally, that's a shit chant. It doesn't even have any rhythm to it. Messi head. Suarez, can he get to it? No, it's not. Unless it's somehow a catchy tune like, you laughed at us when we were shy. That's a classic football. And you can use that for so many different things. But mind the gap, do. What the fuck? There is no way you've ever listened to a song called Praise Hosanna. No way. What? Who is Hosanna? Praise Hosanna? What is it? A religious song? You are not religious. Let's just get that out of the way. If you are, you would be very nice to me 24/7 because it would be against the Lord's wishes to be mean. Oh, wonderful slide and tackle thing from Frey. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, so you should be nice to me 24/7 and like really generous with your money when I'm out with you because the Lord requires you to be lovely. Love thy neighbor. Love thy person as if thy were thy neighbor or whatever. But that's what I want to talk about, right? Whether the Bible was real or not, the man turning water into wine, or this, that, and the other. We've got plans. I want to hang out with you outside of work, Jake. I consider you a friend. And when I consider somebody that I work with a friend, that means I want to hang out with them outside of work. So the people at the dinner table, they're my friends. There's some friends I've not hung out with yet. But I know for a fact that if I were to leave, I would want to hang out with you. But I wouldn't say the same for a lot of people. The way that I consider friends is who do I hang out with outside of work, or who do I have plans, have done, or will hang out with outside of work. Not many people from work, but that's, you got to keep it small. Whether the Bible was real or not, it's weird how Bible, like the Bible, Shakespeare, words from the English lexicon, yeah, the lexiconography, just doesn't exist anymore, whipped in by Timbers, thrown into Inter Miami. Like thy is now the, you know, doth has. It's like this has. It's just so weird. And yet now I don't really feel like we shorten our words or change them. But back then, those weird words are used when you're making a time period film or something. I got some sad news. My Simpson socks I'm a big lover of with the three-eyed fish on it. Got a hole in, and I don't know how to sew. So if you want to drop me a donation, Jake H. Roll in the chat, £10, I can buy a new pair of socks. I'll just use them for in the house. The holy socks, but nobody's gonna care. Maybe the Americans were onto something when changing some of our words. What do you mean? Timbers? Oh, good push away. What words have the Americans changed, and what words are you wanting to change? I'm getting there. It's funny how I started doing a film like watch along sub series, and I got 3 subscribers in one night, and then just nothing since. Literally, I got 3 extra subscribers from the film watch alongs the first night I did it, and then after that, no more. And it's like, come on. No, so we changed words from them. I mean, apparently Shakespeare made up words anyways, but we've like changed how words were said back then. But I can't see words being used in our current day getting changed into something else, if that makes sense. And apparently Shakespeare was a homosexual. He was gay. He was one of us, Jake H. He was one of us. Uh, there's like a massive theory that he was gay. Hitler was gay as well, apparently. There's like Wikipedia articles about it. They weren't each other's lovers because Hitler wasn't alive then. No, but even I can't see it happening because words. Nah, I don't know. There he is, Guillermo Hoyos. Doing a decent job at steadying the ship, to be fair to him. Oh, it's him. It's Phil Neville. Oh, look at him. I didn't know he was in charge because he got sacked from a lot of jobs. I think he got sacked from the Lionesses. He got sacked from Inter Miami. I didn't know he was in charge. That's sad, though. I'm still going to be alive. Do you really think that this YouTube channel is going to be non-existent? I've got ideas. I'm going to plug myself into my YouTube channel, and I'm going to have the football watch-alongs, the other sports watch-alongs, the Fulham watch-alongs, every watch-along, game and live streams. I'm going to take over your channel. I'm going to buy the channel for free. Your channel. I've got plans. I know what I'm doing. Me, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk have all gotten in a room and talked about it. Oh, what's he doing? He's fanning about. He's fanning about. Just clear it. Away, man. Maybe. I don't like AI in general. I think it deserves to be shot, burned, buried, decimated, destroyed, obliterated, everything under the sun. But in order to see the future, maybe I cryogenically freeze myself. You may have seen this, Jake H. World. Have you ever seen a show called Red Dwarf? Timbers are playing some decent stuff. We're struggling a bit like depressing high. Well, rather, sorry. We've never won at home this season. Shit. Hang on. So Walt Disney cryogenically froze himself, but he's not unfrozen himself yet, has he? Because he had cancer, didn't he? So the rumors go he froze himself so he could see the future. And obviously Disney have Marvel, Star Wars, whatever else. So what happened to him? Because you're making it seem as if everybody knew that he came out of the tank and he just passed away or something. Because I swear there's a lass who's like 15 who, like 10 years ago, asked to be cryogenically frozen because apparently it's sort of possible because she had a terminal illness and wants to wait long enough for a cure. Suarez, good save. Corner. That would be a bit like, you ever seen Futurama? And the Jamaican geezer, it's his head in a jar, and that's his life later in the show. That's crazy, that. I was going to say something as well. Oh, yeah. So, a deep question, Jake. Would you, yeah. Oh, right. Never mind. Thank you. I hope I do enjoy it. I'll see you later. Have a nice sleep, dirty Mackin bastard. Right. Crossed in. Nope. Fake turn. Messi. Crossed. Headed away. Corner. You spin me right round, baby, right round. And the just so pretty. Yeah. Is there a break, like a mini, there will be a mini international break, won't there, shortly for a month or so because of the World Cup header? Suarez? Oh, oh, that's a foul. Offside. I didn't think it was a foul, to be fair, like. So that's why I wasn't celebrating, because I had a feeling. He's rocking the change, man. Yeah, more heels. So look at this, right? Who was that? I was offside anyway, Suarez. Not that it crossed the line. Yeah. I was playing pool with my cousin today and there was some tunes on, like, I don't know whose tunes it was, but you had Madonna, so obviously Jim Skin, but not that song. You had You Spin Me Right Round, Baby Right Round. And there was a few other songs which I forgot, but I know that I've heard before, I think. Crossed in, shot, nope. Spin right round, baby, right round. Like a record, baby. I like both. I like the Kesha featuring Flo Rida version, and obviously is it Dead or Alive, the original. Well, that's what's weird. Like the geezer wasn't even gay, but he's seen as a gay icon. To me, you should not be seen as a LGBT icon or role model if you are not yourself, save corner, part of that community. That's like me saying because I've got, black friends, I should be put on a pedestal as a black role model, like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and The Rock. So I'm joking about the last one. I need some humor to keep us awake, but uh, yeah, it's just a bit weird. It's like, okay, you're not gay, but we're gonna say that you are, so that you can be put on a iconography for LGBTness. How does that work? Timber's knocking the ball about. Low cross. Intercepted. I was looking for some food when I was out, and there's a pizza place, pizza something square pizza, whatever it's called. Anyways, you're paying £2.50 for a pizza slice, or like £3 or something. It's ridiculous. Mm. And then KFC. I don't like KFC. I had it again today. I got a mini cult classic like burger meal. It wasn't even a burger. It was like a hot dog, sesame seeded bun shape size thing. Then they put pepper on me fries without asking us. Are you serious? Who says this is original fries, but then puts pepper on them? And then apparently you don't actually get a straw given to you like McDonald's, which I thought. You have to pick it up from somewhere else. What are you on about? KFC is atrocious. I was massively underwhelmed. The only positive was actually drinking the drink, Pepsi Max Cherry, because it's nice. At home. I don't like KFC. Why do you need charging again? I don't like KFC. I really, really don't. I don't know why people love it so much. I've never liked it. Every time I've had it, I've regretted it, and I did so again today. And it's just absolutely pathetic. I had it when I was in college, and I think it was the day that we had re-enrolled in courses. So we went to KFC, underwhelming. Another time I was out with a few friends. We were meant to go to SunnyCon, but times were misread for the buses and all that. Best thing about that was a store-bought cookie. You could tell they never made it, they just got it from somewhere. That was the only good thing about that KFC experience. And then today, like a mini burger, I'm thinking it's just a smaller burger. It's like literally, it's just no. And the pigeon, he was coming up to us when I was having the fries, and I was like, mate, I'm not gonna give you this. I don't feed the pigeons anyways, but I like pigeons. I said to my cousin, I'd happily punch a seagull, which I have done in the past, but never a pigeon. You leave the pigeons alone. The pigeons are sound. It's the seagulls you smack and you hit when they come to you. Is that message? What? But yeah, because a seagull tried to take me cheeseburger, so I punched it just out of instinct, really. So I think it had my fingers in its beak as well. It was just like, fuck off. I don't like seagulls. Pigeons are sound, but I wouldn't feed them. But I was like, mate, I don't even want to eat this. Why are we going to give you it? Peppered fries, have you ever in your life? So no, I'm never going to KFC again. This could make a good YouTube video, actually. I might do that. Someone else get to the groove. Okay, there he is. I think both levels are just absolutely as clueless. Inappropriate word, probably. Shut up, you fucking dick. I feel like dick, like calling someone just dick, not a dick or a dickhead, but dick. You don't really hear that anymore, in my opinion. Like, you never really hear, oh, you fucking dick. Like, to friends taking the piss. I feel like you don't really hear that as an insult. But Gary Neville is just like, no. And then to be like, I'm going to report you to the police because you've got my phone number. Mate, loads of people will probably have your phone number because of scam calls and all that. Oh, yeah, man. To be fair, Phil Neville has done a lot better at being a manager. I know he's probably been sacked far too often, but he's done a better job than Gary Neville as a manager. Or maybe he's not done because, like, I didn't even know Phil Neville was the manager. Didn't even know he was still knocking about. To be honest with you, I thought he had just fell into obscurity, and this is where the tightness kicks in. And I've got to be social. I hate it. I hate the social aspect of watch-alongs. It's 2012, man. It'll be like 1:10 if finishes as well. I need to be up early. Oh, here we go. Get to the groove and get to me. So no one else can see. Get to the groove and get to me. Me. I tried to do a singing. Uh, I don't like that as vibration. I try to do like improvements for my singing voice in school, and then college was like, you can try, follow the key. But no, I don't think you. Apparently, it's like if you train your voice like trans women, they do voice, because you can't, like, no medication's going to change your voice. You have to use a muscle that doesn't get used that much. Short, wide, but we're getting there. I just find it weird how your voice changes, not based on any medication, but because you can literally change it right now with months of practice. That's so weird. Also, I was doing like research on trans medication. You can shrink on it. That's crazy. Losing a few shoe sizes. What am I going to do with me trainers? Me lovely Adidas trainers. If I lose a shoe size and a half, what am I going to do? That's so. I don't like to think about. That's so scary. How do you shrink? That's So like HRT makes you shrink a bit. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Ooh, Messi. Nope. That's actually like, to me, I'm feeling queasy quite a bit recently. I don't know why, but that's just like, no. How do you shrink like that? That's crazy. But like, how do you shrink when you get older? Like, what shrinks? And is it okay to shrink? Obviously, it's okay, but this is when you get in your head, isn't it? Cross, header, over, probably goal kick. Or was it a throw in? Goal kick. This is what I don't like, being trapped in my head, because I think of all of these weird stuff, and it's called catastrophicize. So you theorize about like catastrophes that can happen in your personal life or whatever. And it's just like, how, when people shrink, how do you shrink? What shrinks? Because can your bones shrink? I mean, they can grow, but can the? That's so. Oh, I don't like it. And to know that medication can make you shrink, like, that's grim. That at least my small and medium t-shirts I still use when I'm not at work. They'll be fine to be used again. So silver linings and all that. Timbers, it's going down. I'm yelling timbers, you better move, you better dance. Let's make it night. You won't remember, I'll be the one. You won't forget, you won't forget. Hey, hey. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Woo, look up in the sky as a bird as a plane. Oh, just me near damn thing changed. Live on hotels, spring on planes. Blessed to say, money in a thing club, jump like LeBron now, homie. Follow me another shot, homie. Worry about a clown, while, 'cause it's about to go down. Swing your partner round and round. End of the night, it's going down. Grab your shot, another round. End of the night, it's Pitbull, man, bring him back. The world needs Pitbull. The world actually needs Pitbull. I think Pitbull should have been allowed another crack at a FIFA World Cup song. I know that he had like a controversial collaboration with the amazing Jennifer Lopez. Yes, I love her. Okay. I love Pitbull. I love Jennifer Lopez. I think I thought I have listened to their song. I like their song, their FIFA one, but like I've heard it's very controversial. I forgot what the main reason was. I'm assuming nationality or xenophobia or something. I don't know. But I miss these good vibe foreign rappers, Pitbull. You had Sean Paul. Whatever happened to him? Ooh, lovely stuff in the box, Messi. Get in. 1-0. Get in. What I don't like, yeah, is the fact that all of these musical artists we've grown up with, or I've grown up with, if you were born in the early 2000s and had like Capital FM on, or just listen to pop music or whatever was trending, like Sean Paul, Pitbull, Flo Rida, Ollie Murs, uh, even Selena Gomez doesn't really make that many, in my opinion, mainstream songs, but she's always going to be known and relevant because it's Selena fucking Gomez. Has a wonderful backheel assist as well. Look at that, man. But that's what I'm on about. Like, even the noughties, the sugar babes, Girls Aloud, the Spice Girls, the Saturdays, these famous girl groups just don't exist anymore. Little Mix from my generation. They always said if one of them left, the entire band would disband. Well, that was disproved when Jesse Nelson left and they continued as a trio, even releasing at least one album and then choosing to do solo stuff. But someone said to us, I think me mate at work, he was like, how many collaborations do you see now on music or in music videos? So back in the day, you would have like two or three people on a track, and now you don't really get one. And even now, bands are like sort of dithering away, which is bizarre when you think about it. Um, because I think I'm the One by DJ Khaled, Justin Bieber, Quavo, Chance the Rapper, and Lil Wayne was on, and he was like, you wouldn't get that type of collaboration anymore. And I don't know why. Bands are dithering away, like I said. Then you've got collaborations not really happening as much as you would like. Ava Max just comes and goes as she pleases, but she's always making a banger, and that's crazy. But cool. I like Ava Max, but she does like steal songs, and then it's like, well, how can she do that? I don't know. Salt is a banging song. Um, The one where she's Captain Marvel in the music video. Sweet but Psycho, obviously. All of the kings had their queens on the floor. We should pop champagnes and raise a toast. That's a good one. Uh, but like the people that I grew up listening to just don't really exist anymore. That's a good tackle. Um, and it makes you wonder, like they just disappear randomly. Literally, they just disappear. Who else was there? Not that I was a fan of him, but Jeremiah. He had see, she's the freak of the week, the way that buddy's speaking to me. And he had I just want to take shots with somebody. I want to just dance with somebody. That song with Natalia Darose was everywhere. She made one other song with Fetty Wap, and that was her done. Crazy. Shot, sort of deflected. Can we get to it? It is just weird how even those that were mainstream for years, like Britney Spears, I know she's got legal issues, but like she was everywhere, now she's not. Demi Lovato, again, probably similar legal issues. And I just find it baffling how people can be everywhere for like a decade and then just disappear, never to be talked about again. And I get life goes on, but I just find it bizarre how you have your moment and it can even be a period, but it's never forever. They always say you die twice, once in real life, and the second when everybody forgets you. So, yeah, a bit of an edgy conversation, but it is late. I've not had any caffeine, well, energy type of caffeine all day. I've been good like that, but excuse me. This is the part. I'll fall asleep now. Zara Larson was everywhere as well. Lush Life. Never forget you. This one's for you. It ain't my fault you keep turning me on. Ooh, nearly 2-0. What's that Tiny Temper collab? Girls or boys or something. And then Jess Glynn is now infamous because one of her songs that was like a massive summer hit is transcended that and become a meme, a hate meme song. Not her fault. She's making bags from that. Megan Trainor, where is she? You know what I mean? And that's where with a WEAR. Where is she? Who else existed for a brief period of time but were like everywhere? Charlie Puth. Does he still make songs that hit the charts? Halsey, although to be fair, she has a weird. Just leave the label before the label leaves you, literally. Halsey could do well just by herself. She's got the name recognition. Everybody knows who she is. So she can literally just leave the label unless they've got dirt on her and she's done some dodgy stuff. And they're like, if you leave, we'll leak all of this. But then sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet because they'll leak it anyways. They're just using that for leverage. And, well, hang on, the ball's not on the thing. Hang on. Wait, what's he doing? Can you not see? Can't put there, mate. Can't put the ball there, mate. What do you want about? Teeniest, tiniest bit if it's lucky. Crossed in, edit away. Who was I just talking about there? So I'm falling asleep now. Oh, come on, Suarez. Fuck off. Falling asleep. I hate how the Americans are like, oh, it's 11 p.m. kickoff, but it's actually. Imagine if a 3 p.m. blackout was 3 p.m. blackout, but it's actually 10 past 3 the matches would start, so you could actually catch the last 10 minutes of every match. Crazy that. And this is where I usually speak nonsense, so like when I'm talking, I can register what I'm saying, but I'm not really thinking about it. And there's one more half to go. What's the point in that? Who else existed for far too long and then just kind of just withered away? The Fifth Harmony girls, aside from Camilla Cabello, who's like the most recognized one, and Normani, she's, to be fair, has had a decent solo career. The song with Sam Smith, the song with Megan Thee Stallion, the solo song that was everywhere in like what 2018. And I feel like every other of the Fifth Harmony lasses tried to do their own solo stuff. I swear Lauren had a solo song, but like Normani's been the only one after Camilla left where she's actually being successful. I may be bullshitting, but I don't think I am. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Mate, hearing that song just makes me feel like I'm back in that year. Get in 2-0. Being in that year, sorry, listening to that song makes me feel like I'm in that year again. 2013, 2014. You put that song on, let me vibe to it, and I'm back in school. Because it sounds like such a song from that period of time. We wouldn't really get a song like that now. My issue as well, yeah, is Lil Yachty. Now, I like him, don't get us wrong. There is no way he will be taken seriously. I mean, I think he's in his 30s now, but like, the music he makes, if he makes at 44 years old a song about him, yeah. I'm only got the sunshine, now she's on my time. Did some drugs in Mackie D's. Look at this, or look me, please. You know what I mean? Like, if Lil Yachty made these, like, Andre 3000 left the rap game before the rap game left him, because he knew what he had to do, because he's got nothing to rap about. Somehow Eminem still has stuff to rap about. That's crazy. Excuse me. I hate these late kickoffs. I shouldn't have followed the MLF or the NWSL or the USL or any of it. And I'm falling asleep now. But no caffeine, so I'll be asleep in like an hour. That's how much my Wally set us back. An hour. So stupid. Timbers off the ball. Avzibo. What's that? Visa card or something. This World Cup is going to be so shit, you know. Like, literally, there's just going to be a whole bunch of ice where I'm transcending. I'm feeling like me sleep wants to sleep. And I can hear what I'm saying, but I can't think. I'm just talking. And even now, just listening to me talking is so weird. It's like when you're asleep and you hear stuff like the TV on, how it sounds a bit more personal. Same when people talk, that's just what I'm hearing. It's crazy. Crossed in, headed over. Anyways, what was I saying? Anyways, Magic. I wasn't saying this, but why gotta be so rude? They literally made that one song, which wasn't even the start or end of their career, and just somehow, like, nobody really listens to the songs apart from that one. That one's got over 1 billion views, and yet the songs like range into like the 25,000 or something like that, because they're just now back to being an indie band. And I bet you they hate that song, because I feel like every musician hates performing the song that everybody loves. Juice WRLD ended up hating Lucid Dreams. I'm sure there's other songs that other artists just hate. 4 minutes of stoppage time, mate. I'm nearly falling asleep. I should have some caffeine, but like, no, no, it's not gonna happen. I thought it'd be sound as well, but it's like the social aspect of being on this stream. But I do like to rest my eyes at halftime doing that, so no one else can see. Do, 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 eyes. Do, 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 do. Look at this and me. Sometimes I like to watch and know where you can be. I'm making it up, but that's fine. We make up everything as we go along. But oh, wonderful cross. Can I get onto it? Can, but it's a corner. There will be an important video announcement at some point. So what else can we see? Oh yes, look at this. Excuse me. There he is. He's literally Thibaut Courtois of Wish. Come on, man. It's actually the opposite of him as well in terms of his actual goalkeeping ability. But it's only like one good punch. Cross it in. He's not going to. Passes crossed in. Come on, make me feel alive. I dreamed I scooped the millions. I dreamed I scooped the lot. Dreamed I even had the talk. Just check my bar. I've got this fine thing. I'm falling asleep. I need help. I should have like an electric shock machine. So every time I feel like doing stuff, I'm awake, I'm awake. Like a sword trap or something. That'll be doing a watch along of eventually the Saw films. Whenever the new one is it? A new one? Who knows? Been cancelled that many times, postponed, pushed, whatever. It is a bit ridiculous. Anyways, my eyes are like drooping now. I'm like, oh, I should get a drink of red Fender, but can't be arsed. I'm literally watching it with my eyes half open. And it's so weird. Anyways, crossed in. Because at the end of the day, I'm just going to sleep after all. And I'm just talking to a laptop screen. And I should have said that in my head, but I didn't. It's so weird. I feel like I'm not even on drugs, but I feel like I know what the effects of drugs can be. And this is just me literally being, sleep deprived of like half an hour or something. Come on, man. Less than a minute left of stoppage time. Come on. No one else can see. It's bad if I have caffeine now, like an energy drink. So I'm going to be going to bed in about an hour. I've got Madonna stuck in my head. Hopefully she can see me through this. And I'll tell you what song I never liked at first. 16, no. What am I? I'm singing 16 Minutes from High School Musical 3. What is it? I'm running out of time though. I got this 4 minutes. Where did Timberland go? He was everywhere, even at a PSP game. Half time was 2-0 to Inter Miami. Happy days, happy days. Do I just get an energy drink? I can't. No point really, is there? Does chat think I should get an energy drink? MLS on Apple TV will resume shortly. Well, it better. Get to the groove. The things I do for activities. Getting up early. I really don't need to, but I have to. Oh my gosh. I am seriously considering having like a tiny bit of an energy drink. But then I was like, what's the point? Like literally, I'm gonna be going to bed at like 1:10 latest. I've done that plenty of times. But when you're talking, it's like a social aspect where you use up a lot more energy or something. However, those systems work, I couldn't tell you. But I feel like this is where you see the real me, where like when I'm half asleep and I'm talking, I'm waffling, but everything that I say I back. Otherwise, why am I saying it? Even half asleep me, I've got it back because it's coming out my mouth. If I say something absurd, I've got to back it up. But then that would imply that I absurdly think of stuff when I'm able to concentrate not to say. I don't know. No one else can see. I do love tap water. Apparently, there's a lot of chemicals in there, which is why people buy spring water. Why buy spring water, man? They're literally buying bottled water that has had water like a sweetener put into it or something. Away, man. Get a grip. Spring water, literally purchasing, yeah, actual whatever, whatever. You know what I mean? What's this? A Gmail notification again? Crunchyroll. I've been unsubscribed for years, mate. I've not. I've been unsubscribed since I want to say February, March time. Half-time report. This will keep us active. Half-time. Inter Miami 2. Portland Timbers 0. Excuse me. That bird's woken us up a tiny bit. I saw something, and I think somebody's Inter Miami thing. There's no way soccer has been around since 1896, which is apparently when the original Fort Lauderdale soccer team existed. I don't believe that. I don't. Timbers haven't really like controlled the game entirely well. They've had bursts, but I would say we have as well. It's a fairly even game, but like I went into this thinking it was just gonna be a run of the mill, but it's not. But obviously the older chuckle brother is in charge, and that's he's a mile offside, are you? You've got more chance of him not biting anyone than that being called on side. Sorry, chance of him biting someone again, not biting. You know. But I do hate these late streams where I'm like falling asleep. This is why I tend to just do my film watch alongs during the day when I'm actually awake and conscious enough to be like, I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah. Look at that, I've just turned off the, not the comments, just like, what? What's he doing? Talking to Jake H. Roll, he's no longer, he's probably in bed by now, bless him. Yeah, I definitely want the tip. That could have been 2-0 at the time. I think it was nearly 2-0. No one else can see. Watch me struggle to get to sleep tonight as well. That'll be the icing on the cake. I'm meant to be somewhere tomorrow, and I don't actually know where I'm meant to go to get there on foot. If I could fly, happy days. Phil Neville head coach. Let's listen to him. He sounds exactly like somebody sounds trying to do an impression of Gary Neville. Half-time stats: XG 2.42 to 0.99, 12 shots to 9, 5 shots on target to 1, 50% possession, equal 4 corners, 1 offside to 0, 5 fouls committed to 2, 1 yellow card for Inter Miami, 0 for both teams, and no yellow cards for Timbers. So, like I say, as I said, it's a fairly even game. Possession isn't many fun. Possession doesn't win you football matches or soccer matches, but that's because it's stupid. If people go, I want a possession stat, fuck off. Possession, like it doesn't matter. And why do you want a possession stat to show how good you are? Like it's fucking pathetic. You're literally looking at it and you're going, oh well, we've not had that much possession. And we lost. We need more possession. No, you lost because you didn't take your chances. We didn't create any, and you fluffed the lines defensively that you should have kept intact. No one else can see me. Close your eyes. How many of those are actually Inter Miami fans? If Messi were to go back to Argentina, would they go to Argentina and wear Boca Juniors jerseys? I wouldn't have even supported Inter Miami if it wasn't for my mother. I don't know what I would have done or who I would have supported, to be honest with you. But obviously, I was assigned that team in a sense. MLS on Apple TV will resume shortly. But I want to get back into reading. I love reading, but I've not really done a lot of it, and I'm also talking to just keep myself. When I was out on Friday, I had an energy drink from like 8:15 or something to 9. And then like I was just realizing that like if I'm out somewhere, even being sociable, I'm fine to not be tired until later on. But because of the I'm staying in the house, in the bed and whatever aspect, it's kind of a bit shit like no one else can see you. Sorry, I'm just like falling asleep to my laptop noise phone. It just sounds like it's white noise eventually. Oh yes, you look at me, you like what you can see. But this is only good for you and me. Anyways, let's get into the groove. I'm closing my eyes. I'm closing them. I'm resting. I can't remember. I can't speak. Think about it, it's like 2 half hours or something. Left. Do I just get one? But then I'm gonna be asleep. The match is kicking off again. No, because I'd rather be really tired. Crash on the set day and just be like, fuck me, this is great. Half time report, what we're looking at, Danny. What we're looking at. Just this match. I thought it meant other games, but I suppose that would require proof of incompetence. What is that? I'm spouting off nonsense. Feels like I'm about to break down something, but it's not. I'm just fed up, tired, exhausted. Oh, do I get an energy drink? But I'm gonna be asleep in like an hour anyways. Ow! It's not my glasses. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Look where you can be. Hello to the person in the chat. Do you like Madonna? Messi's been in the defensive position. That's crazy. 1 goal, 1 assist, 2.4 distance covered in miles, 35 touches. Yeah, he's had a bit of a quiet game. Look what you can see. This is the way of life. You do not have a mind. See, Messi's my goal. He evades tax, doesn't evade consent. Another game. Sunday night soccer. Nashville SC against Los Angeles Football Club. There he is. Son, young man, son. Who's this, Donny? Signing. Best friends, look at them. I don't believe this is live. It's halftime. I'll shut myself there. Audio came back on. Let's turn the captions off. You can tell I'm just not bothered. Literally, I'm like, I don't care. Let's look at 1 hour left. Okay. It's more like 10 past when it's gonna finish. Oh, so I got like 50 minutes. No point getting an energy drink. That's just useless. A waste of time, effort, energy. Says the one falling asleep. Whatever. Ow. Bad by Michael Jackson came on at that pool place. And I went to my cousin, you ever heard of Weird Al Yankovic? I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm really, really fat. And then the people just something like an eater. Ah, we had our man, simple. We've got to show love and respect to him, really, because he's like, what's he done wrong? No controversies if you do the research that I've not done, apart from looking at a YouTube comment with loads of likes. So you've got to believe it. Crazy. Come on, man. It's funny because when I'm tired and I do not look at a screen, I don't feel tired. But I look at the screen and I feel tired. Is that weird? Maybe. I don't know. Look at this and see. I got the brand new crew because I am crunk oh me. Oh, don't send me up for TV's crash. I was gonna get ballistic. You didn't crash on me. I didn't crash on you. I'm just falling asleep. I'm sick to death. Newcastle playing Sheffield third. Where they come from. Support a cam at the new stadium. As soon as Messi leaves, they'll have like, let's say they got 50,000, they don't, season ticket holders. They'll have like 10 left. Because Fort Lauderdale, is that really a massive team back in the day? I don't know. I'm asking a question. I want to know more about the history of the club I'm choosing in America. I'll keep hold of this because it's cool. It might work. Inter Miami have kicked us off. I do rock the boat. I've got get into the groove stuck in my head. But I like Madonna. I'll be reviewing her albums one day, doing those album reaction videos. Be what my words. New stadium, Miami, Florida. Here's a thingy-majig. Timbers passing the ball about into the box. We intercept it. It's dealt with, and a run is now being made. No one else can see. Look at this rock the boat. Is it true? But I don't like that Madonna song with Justin Timberlake on. Timberland, who was everywhere, now he's not. Whatever happened there? He was literally everywhere. Just the way we are, or whatever. What about the Timberland? There's some boy. Literally had a PSP game about them. Like, come on, man. And one that was actually nice to receive. It was just like a beat making game or something. English commentators, so I don't care. I'm closing both eyes of claws. Thing is, after this, I won't even be tired. That's crazy, that. Hello, my phone. Hello, viewer who's watching. I know you're watching. I'm sorry. This is like a massive. No need tired and you keep talking and you wish you could just stop, but you feel obligated to keep talking. It's kind of like one of these situations. It could be the whole. Could be that. If I wasn't needing to be up in the morning early, I would have had an energy drink, but it's stopping me. Get into the groove. Nick. Oh no, don't leave. Don't. Shot. Whatever. Oh, deflected. Corner. Hasn't gone anywhere anyways. Ready to get a drink now. Oh my god. Okay. Our cup is too big. Got a big head. Win probability 95.7%. Does that thing know that we have lost at home this season? Does it know? Because it doesn't. Said 2 or 3 people watching, my eyes are blurry too. It could have been 3, but yeah. It all starts off so well when you feel awake and then you just kind of get tired and you wonder why. But then I'm like counting down the clock and it's unhealthy. Get into the groove. Do, do, do. Oh yes, look at me like no one else can see. Follow that tune sign. So I did rewatch Evil Dead 2013. Still a great film. I feel like it gets a lot of shtick, and it did upon release. I don't think it's a cult classic like ever gonna be, but it's a good movie. I do like Jane Levy as an actress. She was good in Don't Breathe 1 as well. It's a little sweary for you because I'm feeling naughty. Messy in the box. No one look at you. No one look at no one. Come on. Look at Suarez, man. He's got more meat on him than a packet of meat. I don't know. There he is, UTM 13. How are you? I'm literally falling asleep on the stream. I was gonna get an energy drink at half time, but then I was like, I'm going straight to bed after this, so what is the point? So this is just gonna drag, but hopefully you're here, so it's gonna wake us up a bit. Or this could be a mirage and I'm saying things to keep us awake and you're not actually here. 2-0 into Miami against Portland Timbers. And the other Neville, he's in charge of Portland Timbers. Had no idea. I thought his career fizzled out after getting the sack from Inter Miami, but he's weaved his way back into management. I think he got sacked by the Lionesses, sacked by Inter Miami. It does actually. I think it does because who else would be 2-0 up? You know what I mean? Yes. Yeah, well, maybe West Ham should have won more games under Graham Potter. Maybe they should have sacked him when they were 3-0 down against Sunderland, and it's a goal kick. I read that Tottenham just need to get a result and they're unofficially confirmed to be safe because West Ham are going to be needing to match level on points and goal difference, and the goal difference is crazy. Like Tottenham need to get battered 10-0 maybe. More than that, like 13 unlucky. Um, it's more so the fact that his legs are gone, and while he's been able to put in a few decent performances on the pitch, when you watch him, it's like watching your dog on his last legs, where he wants to go for a walk, he wants to play in the back garden, but he can't even really be bothered to get up. You know what I mean? I've not really slated him. Like, yeah, he's not been good, but he's aging, muscles torn. He's been a fantastic servant for the club. Obviously, helped to propel us further into a team that believes. It's more just frustration. Like every player got it. To be fair, like Eddie Howe's been getting a lot of slating from me as well. Kieran Trippier, like you said, Wissa, he's getting a lot of hate for not being very good. Alanga, but the issue is right. Alanga would fit my playstyle perfectly because he's fast as fuck. If he could just pass a ball, he'd be the ideal winger. Oh, come on, 3-0? No, no, over the bar. I do think there is a player in Alanga, but I don't know if he's ever going to come good at Newcastle because obviously we signed him from a counter-attacking Forest team. And yeah, we don't play that football. Why are we signing players that don't even match the system? But we've been linked with a French goalkeeper from the Ligue 2 division called Yuan. We need another French player. It's been far too long since we last had one. And yeah, but the main issue for Trippier is that his legs had gone. But he did decent today, like up the Burnley, up the Man City. Voltemada is one of the most unluckiest people I've ever seen. He had a fantastic by his standards, and by that I mean he could score up front straight off the bat, and then just for whatever reason got disregarded by Eddie Howe. Probably because he was showing him up like I'm better than your previous players, which I don't believe. Don't believe those rumours. But at the same time, you've got to ask yourself, where is Paul Pogba in all of this? Jacob Ramsey had a good game as well. Found some passes to split the defence. What rumours? We may be signing a £20 million goalkeeper from Ligue 2, the second division in France, called Yuan. His name is pronounced the same, but spelled differently, first and last name. But he's a very it's internet people assuming that Eddie Howe, because Voltemada was at number one on his list, is wanting to prove that he never needed Voltemada, almost as if to say he was forced into buying him, which he was. But there's other strikers out there as well, you know what I mean? But you heard the reception, surely, if you were watching the match for Voltemada when he got subbed off. Like, even I think it was Malik Chow pushed him because he scored, pushed him into the towards the crowd, and we all just like, well, I watched it on in my house, but you know, we could See, like we all want Voldemort to do well. I would give him the number 9 shirt. I was thinking about this the other day. I would sell Wissa because of the Sunderland post. I would sell Gordon because clearly he wants to be elsewhere. I would sell Tonali because his agent keeps flogging him off like he's a failed prostitute who has to get more money to pay off pimp loans. I'd build the team around Voldemort because Voldemort and Asula actually had a very decent combo happening. No, to be fair, right, Asula is a man reborn. Obviously, you don't watch us, but Asula's been putting in the goals. And to be fair, that's not his job. He's meant to just be a winger, but he's proven himself up front. I get what you mean. And Wissa was on a podcast, and he had essentially said that he wanted to be rushed back into training after the DR Congo injury because he wanted to play and help the lads, but he realised that after he had to like wait it out because he got rushed back and it didn't really do him any favours. Or something like that. I've not watched the proper interview. Yeah, well, to be fair, and again, you don't watch us, it's easy to say over that many games. How many of those games has he actually started? Not even half. He's mostly came off the bench, and he only really became a full starter probably a month and a half ago. Oh yeah, no, because he's unique, he's aggressive, he's fast, he's tenacious. But we've got three strikers now. We've got Basula, who knows what the back of the net is, Faltamada, who hopefully we can build a system around, and Wissa, who hopefully, because I like Wissa, come good. Free kick, but it's going to be a massive rebuild in the summer. So Trippier's off, Crawford is off, um, Gordon's to Bayern Munich. Tonali's probably going to go back somewhere to Italy, maybe if they can afford him. And Voltamada may leave if he's like, because this is the issue. Players who Newcastle want are now going to be looking at his situation and going, if I sign as a defensive midfielder, he's going to play me on the wing. I'm going to be annoyed at my positioning, and it's going to be detrimental to my career. Sort of. He did waste 300 mil. I'm not going to disagree with that, but the squad, because he's kept on so many players, it's age as well. It's like Trippier, Fafu, Dan Burn, who's still at the club, Fabian Schär, they're all in their 30s. You know what I mean? So, like, obviously, that's a bit of a factor as well. It's not the entire reason why a rebuild is happening, but extending each player's contract year by year if need be does take its toll. But apparently, we may be looking to offload Joe Willock, Jacob Murphy, Sandro Tonali, Tino Livramento, Anthony Gordon, Corner, I think, the Timbers. So we'll be getting rid of a lot of players. I would bow down a bit to Bayern Munich and just take like just say okay, give us 65 million and you've got yourselves a deal. Because I don't think Bayern are going to be paying 75 million. We're signing them for 40, we're getting an extra 25 mil profit. So, I know. Tell us about it. Everybody is saying this. We all know it's going to happen. No European football, we're going to be challenging for the top four, have very good cup runs, and be we're the best. The season after, it's all going to be the same shit. Unable to handle 2 games a week, not enough squad depth, new players taking time to gel in, players being played out of position. It's going to be a nightmare, and I'm sick of it. But I'm all ready to do it against Fulham on Sunday. Fuck the fucking Mags. But no, it's ridiculous, honestly. It's like, at least Antonio Conte, who shits the bed in European competitions, wins league titles. You can cover awful European adventures up if you actually just win the. If Eddie Howe won the Premier League every other year in the seasons we didn't have European football, nobody would care. Good catch. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, if Eddie Howe, without European football, kept winning us the Premier League, and then we're shut to bed in Europe and in the league, then we're fine. Um, excuse me. I think Pep might be available. Because he used to play under, say, Bobby Robson at um, Barcelona, didn't he? So really, all you're doing there is allowing a manager to be Sir Bobby, Geordie, mentor, legend. Let me manage Newcastle. Because now Mourinho is going to Real Madrid. Inter Miami substitution on its way. Suarez off for Printer or Pinter, one of the two. Pinter. Um, oh, they're all getting up for Suarez. I don't know who would get. See, the issue is here. I don't want Eddie Howe to be sacked or to be let go, but I don't want him at the club anymore because he's proven that he can't handle 2 games a week. That there's no such thing as squad depth in his eyes, and he's not willing to use youth academy players unless his hands are tied. The entire reason Lewis Miley is still at the football club is because we had an injury crisis outside of the transfer window. Otherwise, Lewis Miley would not have gotten the game time. Elliot Anderson, a prime example of a youth academy player that we just couldn't make time for. And now look at him. I would use the money to just get him back. Just say, come back to the tune. We'll start you. Substitution for Timbers on Smith off Miller. That's crazy. We sold him and have to buy him back for a £40 million extra fee. That's crazy. Yeah, you would if you were Forest. I liked him when he was here. I saw glimpses. I knew he was going to be something special, but I never knew he was going to be that quick to adjust and to become a legend. Because he is a Nottingham Forest legend already after 1 season. He has Messi in the box. Corner. But Eddie Howe will be our manager for next season, but the board need to take off their beer goggles and acknowledge that every season, in, out, you shake it all about. You do the Champions League and you turn around. That is the Eddie Howe. You can't just keep on doing that. Well, he may not be a legend, but he's definitely a cult hero by now, surely. He's been one of their best players. So, and dare I say, they're key to European football. See, the thing is, right, I would actually trust Odysseus Vladikimos in goal as well, but Eddie Howe doesn't because he was just like a PSR signing. But I would trust Odysseus Vladikimos. He's not done anything to me that's made me go out and trust you. He did well for Greece against England, so like, yeah. But Eddie Howe's at the wheel. I don't want him to be, but he is. And unfortunately, we're going to have to be putting up with that. Doobie-doo. I want to be like you, talk like you, walk like you. Ooh, what's happening there? Bit of rustle and tussle. Would a manager be suited for Newcastle that, you know, supports Manchester City and South Shields? Is that who we could look for? Somebody that knows success, that smells it, breathes it, eats it. You know what I mean? But there's another tackle, but we're clear. Like a heart rate thing. Short, wide. And that's the thing. So I was at a pool pub today and I was chatting to the bartender who's a Mackem. And we're talking about like how he was saying, Newcastle, you're the richest club in the world because he's a Mackem. But we're above you. And I said, like, to be fair, Crystal Palace are on track to win 3 trophies in just under a year. Nobody should talk about money in the Premier League when you can buy decent players and they've won the FA Cup, the FA Community Shield, and are on course to win the Europa Conference League. 3 trophies in under 1 year. Respectfully, with the squad that they've got, should not be winning those 3 things just like that. Glasgow would just end in toxicity because it happened at Wolfsburg. Apparently, it's happening at Crystal Palace. Yeah, he did. He did. Eintracht Frankfurt, he won a trophy with. So he knows what he's doing. I think he got Wolfsburg pretty far as well. But at the end of the day, I also just don't trust him because he's a very toxic individual, like forcing leaves and stuff. And it's bad enough when the player does it, when the manager does it. One thing I'll give credit to Eddie Howe for is other teams have probably came in calling and said, we would like Eddie Howe, but he's probably just said, no, this is my project. But it looks like Eddie Howe has actually been given competent people to run the football club now. No, they haven't helped. I concede that you are correct. They haven't. But he shouldn't have acted the way that he did. Just like Nunes Blitzant at Forest before he got the sack. Any issues with the board? It's like a footballer. It's like Isaac. Wayne Rooney said that when he had issues, he went to training, kept his head down, still trained, still made himself available for the team if need be. Any things that happened behind the scenes were strictly for behind the scenes. They weren't there to be dragged off into home life, onto the training pitch, onto the football pitch on match day, and that's what needs to happen. Saved by Portland Timbers. But yeah, the Palace board haven't exactly been, nice with money. You would assume if you were David Parish or whatever his name is, you would be to Glasner. Buy whatever you want. Get the contract out, let him write whatever numbers he wants on it for the transfer budget. Because Glasner's at the wheel. Come on. See, the issue is, I actually wanted Wissa way before we got him. Because I liked him at Brentford and I thought it was a good striker. And listen, he got injured on international duty. That wasn't the best. Another substitution for Portland Timbers. And then he got rushed back. He rushed himself back to training, and then I was like, actually, I shouldn't be doing this. But I'm hoping he comes good. I don't appreciate what he did against Sunderland, like on social media, but we're stuck with him. Aravena on Forte Costa. I was wondering, was I watching the Scottish Premiership there? That Celtic-esque scarves and stuff on. You've got the ball. Tired. Got the ball, we're attacking. Come on. Shot, deflected. Who's an absolute disgrace? I know. Up the hearts. I was saying to my mate today, sorry, I was talking to my cousin today, and I was like, imagine just being a Scottish Premiership fan. Like, imagine actually watching that league. 56 years have went by, and it's either Celtic or Rangers who've won the league. Come on. How do you cope with the knowledge that whatever your team does, it's irrelevant in the grand scheme of things? I like Motherwell. They won the Copa del Rey in 1926. Give me that home jersey, please. Thank you very much. I like St. Johnstone. I do like Rangers because I knew that Celtic was successful in PES 6 and they were the only other Scottish team in there. Didn't know how successful they were. Motherwell in 1926. Swansea City got beat in the semi-finals as well. They were there. Crazy stuff. But the Scottish FA loves Celtic and loves Rangers because that makes Scottish football, right? Celtic and Rangers want to join the Premier League. They've got to go through all of the football divisions in England. Their players are going to leave. Their club is going to basically start from scratch. You might as well just stay in Scotland. But nobody wants to look at Celtic because nobody likes them. Let's not make an own goal, mate. Away. Have some situational awareness. Away. Fuck off. You know what it is? Yeah, I was going to make that joke, but then I thought, well, I've got nobody to talk it to. So fuck off. But you're giggling, aren't you? Think you're so funny. Look at me. I copied the joke. I was going to do that fucking joke, but I had nobody to actually do it to. It's not clever, it's stupid. But it's a fun type of stupid. But I was going to do it, but I had nobody to talk it to. Because this has a bit of a delayed response time. And I need the toilet, I need a wee, and I need to sleep. I'm tired. Oh, there's one of the Trickle brothers, Gary Neville, Phil Neville, whatever. Yes, the Paul of throwing. And what I hate now is it's like 100 minutes at the second half standard. No, well, you're a child. You're what? In year 3. Come on. Oh, that's a weird cross. Just shoot it. Just hit it first time. Hit it. Don't listen to me ever again. Don't ever say, "Oh, Ding's calling." No, no, decline, decline. All right, to me, to you, yeah. Leave the meme references before the meme references leave you. KFC is shit. You can tell I'm tired 'cause I'm just like rubbing me head. I need to sleep. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I was down in Newcastle with my cousin today, and I saw homeless Donny on a phone who could catch or whatever it was. Like good 79. If you paid for Apple TV MLS season pass, you would know. But 79 minutes. Now the head injury. I don't want to be out of time. I need to sleep him up early tomorrow anyway, man. I could have got an energy drink. I should have just went into my fridge, but I couldn't be bothered. There's been scene two. 10 minutes plus stoppages. Philadelphia Union, Chicago Fire, and Montreal are our next three games. May 24th, last one, before July 22nd, because of the World Cup. But yeah, crazy times ahead. Doobie doo. I wanna smell like you, talk like you, walk like you. Oh, doobie doo. Doobie. I wanna wash like you, dress like you, talk like you, look like you, what? Mm-hmm. I bought these like hazelnut spread pancake things that you put in the microwave for like 10 to 30 seconds to warm them up. I got them from Aldi because I forgot to get butter. So I was like, well, I'm here in the pastry aisle or whatever. So underwhelming. I'm not paying money for them again. Doesn't even fill you up. It's just like, I don't know, just underwhelming. I bet you it was like £2.10 or something. Crazy. I know. Well, the entire point of also doing food shopping was to get like brioche buns so I could actually make sandwiches and I need to get cheese and all that. And then I got to the bread aisle and I thought, where's my butter? I forgot it. But I couldn't be asked to go all the way back to like the front of the shop when I was near the self checkout desk. I was like, all right, I'll just leave it. But it's shit. Sorry. Sorry. Ayala and Plumbeck on for Bright and Bertarame for Inter Miami. I tried two today, and it's just shit. Do we do? I wanna be like you, talk like you, walk like you, be like you. Literally falling asleep watching this. It's literally because I'm like, there's been no goals in the second half. You can check it for yourself. No goals. Here we are. Do we do? I wanna smell like you, talk like you. I want to make my own Krabby Patties, but obviously that's going to take time. Oh, there he is. One of the Nevilles. Phil Neville. If anything, that's a bad tackle for us. Doobie-doo. Gonna be like you. Walk like you. Walk like you. I don't want to have to pay for HBO Max. I've already got Netflix, Apple TV. I don't want another one. And if I do not watch it legally, then Mr. YouTube won't like me. And I want him to like me. But also it'll be like 2 minutes delayed. It'll be a dodgy stream. What's it on anyways? It'll be on HBO Max. I know I'm speaking like I'm dead to the world. I'm just really tired. I'm going to sleep after this, after I've had a piss. I'm not paying for TNT. I wouldn't mind paying for a singular match, but to pay for a subscription service is absolutely diabolical. Absolutely diabolical, I'm sorry. Portland Timbers haven't really looked that threatening. They were like more threatening, I suppose, in the first half, but even then it wasn't like many. No team's really been threatening, to be honest. Are you going to pay for TNT for like that month? I won't pay you back, but I'll say thank you. I'll up your YouTube handle, UTM13. I'll say subscribe to UTM13. Of course you do, because you're expensively rich. I remember trying to get the Sky Sports package, and then I saw 30 quid a week, and I thought, 30 quid a month? That's not too bad. And I saw it was per week. I was like, what? 30 quid a week? Crazy stuff. Absolutely crazy. But anyways, that's important in terms of substitutions. Guerra and Mosquera on Kelsey and Anthony, but not that one off. Hector Bellerin looks very unique. I saw the video of these getting into the Champions League. Oh, I need sleep. Literally 1 minute past one, and there's probably an extra 10 minutes to play. Please let me go to sleep. I'm tired. I do get afraid when I get tired because I start speaking and I don't know what's coming out my mouth, but I just say it. Whereas, like, usually I say it anyways, but I know what's coming. Sometimes I don't even know what's coming right now. Watch me be wide awake for going to sleep. Awfulness. But then if I just stare at me door, me wall, I'm fine. But looking at a screen is making my eyes go a bit buggy. But yes, Portland Timbers. Is that a free kick? But I do suppose the more you move your eyes, obviously, the more muscles are working, the more tired you get. Do do do. Wanna be like you, talk like you. Oh my gosh, this is the way it is. Let me sleep, let me sleep, let me sleep to the... It's gonna be like 10 minutes of added on time. Or 6 minutes average, which is what the referees... She's thinking now. Hey, I literally, my eyes are closing. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just watching like blurry men run about. What was that for? I can't even be bothered to 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 talk. What was that number for? That's Lewis Miley's number on Newcastle's kit. I'd just close my eyes for a bit, I think. What have I missed? Yeah. Oh, he's had 6 minutes. Well, maybe. Maybe. Gotta be the one to save me. Awful 2 shots by us, like, but they're in the box. And now they're not. I might keep falling asleep. Please just be like 3 added on minutes. I'll take 4. 4's like the new, I don't know, the shortest time. So what's all these big things? I found you in the crowd there, UTM 13. And there's someone that's got a Sheffield United jersey on in America. I respect that, 5 minutes of stoppage time, I'll take it. I'm just closing my eyes to rub them. Makes us feel a bit more awake sometimes. I don't know why. Oh, he's went down again. Just get up. I need sleep. 5 minutes. I apologise. You're not usually like this. I should have had caffeine. But I said no. I said no to caffeine. But I should have had it. But I said no. 2-0 first half, 0-0 second half. But that's just the way it is. Talk like you, walk like you. Scooby-Doo. His name is Scooby-Doo. I've not even been doing much commentary on this game. I've been engaging with the chat and just talking shit. Chat shit. Get banged. Alright, here we go. Oh wait, that's a free kick. Oh wait, that's a yellow card. Thank you very much. See you next Tuesday. What a lovely guy. Ba-la-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Sermon with the yellow. Will he be praying to Lord for forgiveness? There's Messi. Three minutes left. Come on. I hate these late streams because I hate it. I need to find a way where the energy drink actually works beforehand. Are you taking it to the corner? Is that what Americans do now? They take it to the corner. No one else can see. There's the Inter Miami fans loving it with DePaul. Whoa, you having a spaz attack? Is your dog one on your keyboard or something? I've been there, trust us. "90 seconds left. They're celebrating as if they've won it. They could still concede 2 and 2. Goal! No. What are you on about? It's live TV, mate. You can't just be goal. No, you don't know, do you? Don't know what you're getting excited for. Oh, it looks decent out there, actually. Proper British weather as well. We can tell it's like a warm night in Florida. Go, 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 go. I swear, right, if this is not live and Messi's curled it, because you're watching this game, aren't you? Because Messi's about to take a free kick. What a save. That was top bins as well. What a save from Thibaut Courtois off Wish. Bang! Ooh, look at that, man. Bang! Look at that, man. Bang! Look at that, man. Crazy. Now I can sleep, I can sleep, I can sleep. Do do do. Yes, I'm sure my hair. That might make me a bit more tired actually, because the cap's cutting off oxygen. He looks like, right, UTM 13. Search up Portland Timbers goalkeeper. He looks like Thibaut Courtois off Wish. And that's the end of the match. It's finished 2-0, our first home win of the season. Show me the picture you find on Messenger. Ooh, look at me hair, man. Crazy. But thank you very much for watching. I don't think there's any watch-alongs tomorrow. Unless you're lucky, there might be one. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one, and thank you for watching. I can finally sleep. Thank you.